Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Sopranos. We have 9 more episodes left.
Oh God, yes, actually we do.
Can you believe this? We are starting 6B.
Again, I don't. Is that like official 6B or just?
Somebody said it.
Yes,
It's my official. What I mean, like.
Okay, that's interesting. Again, I still do not. I don't know. It's not coming to my head. It doesn't feel. Even though, like, again, we talked about how this season feels final in the terms of, like, we are tackling with everything that we have left, open throughout all these seasons. So, like, in that way, it feels very final, which is why I think this season is very strong for me. Just because, like, we are dealing with character turmoils, In every episode, there is something. And so, like that, it feels final. But everything else somehow it's not registering still in my mind, I feel like.
I completely agree.
So I don't know what
Even though, like, many things are dying and coming to an end.
Yeah.
Honestly, the character that I'm interested the most right now is Anthony Jr. I said Anthony, and then I remember that Anthony is also Tony.
You were about to say it, so I just smiled to the camera because I know what you were gonna say. So I said,
is that really?
Yeah, I said AJ, but you said Anthony, and then I got confused for a second. I was like, did I get it wrong? Because I mouthed AJ. I think at least I did.
Yes, true.
You will see when you edit
I'm
this.
the most interested in his storyline by far.
I
can't wait to see where his storyline ends.
I'm very interested in Anthony. I'm interested in the sons of Tony Soprano, which is Anthony and Chris. Where their storylines specifically are gonna end up. I mean, I cannot say I personally care about where Silvio Pauli's lives are gonna end or something like that. Like, I just hope it's not a pleasant place. So, and Chris and Anthony are AJ are like characters that I'm not, I'm really curious, and they have really suffered underneath Tony. Tony, again, somehow I think he dies, and other stories are not a mystery to me. Carmela, we have seen what she chose, so like that's not a mystery.
Exactly, yes. But like for Chris, I feel like I know where he ends. Like, it doesn't matter if, like, I think he died by the hands of Tony. But like, I don't mean physically,
not directly.
Really directly. It can happen directly.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have to happen directly,
Yeah.
Like, but like, I think because of him and like what he represents to Chris, he dies by the end of this show.
Yeah.
That is where I see Chris's storyline ending. And where with AJ, I'm very interested because, like, I honestly have no idea. Like, I really could imagine him passing out in one of the last episodes and going to therapy.
Yeah,
that
so
is something.
The cycle starts.
The cycle starts, but like, he's younger and he has not been exactly raised the same way as Tony.
Yeah.
So maybe something potentially in the future can change.
Yeah.
And also we are having this storyline with this girl and the kid that the girl and her kid.
Yeah.
Which I'm also interested to see that side of AJ.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly that is by far right now my favorite storyline in the show.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe I can say maybe a storyline that, like, I'm a bit like this miniature hopeful for. Like, like
there is something.
There is a little light. I don't know if it's gonna be through the, but like there is a little light where with Chris, if he's gonna overdose, get killed by a gun in the head or like what,
Yeah. Chris, nothing good is awaiting him.
Nothing.
AJ, there still might be a chance. Again, I think it's just
a chance.
Still, but like I think it's like there's still a concerning bit with the age in their relationship, because like they're not on the same timelines at all, and so like if that can be a downfall of that, let's say, and I don't know how he deals with that. This could be a silver lining. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think that's gonna be that big of a problem in their relationship, because like there could be many other problems. I don't know how to explain that, but like maybe with the lives that they are leading, like, but maybe with Will, maybe she is at the age that she needs to have somebody who's gonna take care of her.
I mean, this is what I mean. Like, the problem with him is that like when you are older, there's a power imbalance here. And so that can create issues.
To me, yes,
with
because like potentially
AJ.
she's gonna need somebody to take care of her and her kid.
Yeah.
And AJ is gonna try really hard, but like that's not gonna potentially be enough for her.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, who knows?
I mean, I have no idea. I really have no
it's
idea.
We're shooting in the dark.
Yes.
Oh, I have seen her for 3 seconds.
But like again, I can see millions of problems with their relationship. Like that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm still interested to see how, let's say, AJ is, let's say, towards this kid and towards her, like what kind of a guy he's gonna be in the relationship, you know?
Yeah. Without further ado.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know what the title entails. Home movie. Are we embarking on home movie? Jan is filming Tony with the fight too with Barbara, like Soprano home movie. It sounds like a childhood movie. What does that mean?
2004.
Oh, what? Who wanna be boss? Is this like what?
I never know where this show is gonna go.
Like what? Like is there? Oh my god! Yeah. It is the beginning of a new season, but he's not getting the paper. Like, is that gun gonna be? Is that kid gonna be a witness? Like maybe the kid's parents found this gun and then like called the police, and then the kid told him what. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna go back to see if there's police in the house.
Soprano, Detective Gaudioso.
Why does sweet looking look familiar?
Anthony Soprano.
Did you bring the whole county with you?
We don't take any chances when it concerns an illegal firearm containing hollow point ammunition.
What?
Can I see a warrant? We have the right. Will you tell them he's got a medical condition? This is his family doctor right here. Ask him.
Tony was arrested this morning.
For what?
Weapons charge. They're booking him in North Caldwell before they take him to Newark. I'm dropping off his clothes right now.
It's a gun, no big deal.
Hollow point ammunition, they said.
Yeah, but he'll still make bail.
That show of force. Was that all about humiliating Dad?
This has started differently.
The police pulled over some kid and found a baggie with cocaine residue. They also found a gun loaded with hollow point bullets on the floor. Now, in order to beat the rap, this 16-year-old punk claims he saw my client drop that weapon. And mind you, not yesterday, but over 2 years ago. Using it in the meantime to shoot at cans and impress his friends.
Like, what's the proof that like it's his gun?
Exactly.
It's
that
registered
makes
on him.
No sense.
I gotta tell you, Phil. Anyway, Phil, welcome home. Bang, bang. Thanks. Now listen to me. I'm a cranky fuck lately.
Oh, young and tall and thin and lovely.
Why'd you back, Phil? This fucking guy. I'm here to enjoy my grandchildren, my home.
Pork chop out in Jersey. Got pinched on a weapon charge. Drops a gat in a field somewhere 3 fucking years ago.
What the fuck? Jersey. Fucking farmers, I don't know.
They're probably going down to some sheep or some shit.
Gun violence is a blight on Essex County, and Mr.
Hey.
Soprano will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
It's your mom's name, Blanca.
Oh, he's been really
Hey, Jack, can you
because
turn
the
that
time
off,
has
please?
passed, you know.
Hey, I'm fine.
I still don't understand how they keep prosecuting because one person said this is
Makes
gun.
no sense, honestly.
What is that?
What she means is, in our neighborhood, people don't get out right away.
What can I do for you?
You had to have your cheap headline, huh? Can you really not be aware we've been building a RICO case against Tony Soprano for 5
Yeah.
fucking years?
I don't even know how their jurisdictions work.
I mean, what if the broker's trying to contact me? Carried in from my house is on Tuesday and the gas is still on.
Oh no. What are you gonna do?
Essex County dropped the charges.
FBI showed up at their door.
Piece of shit case. 2 years old, no decent Prince Santa Claus gonna drop that gun in the snow.
True. They make no sense to me.
Well, I'd say I owe you one, but
Maybe they just wanted some like marketing, your headlines.
That's
Yeah.
what he said. Like you had your headline.
Oh, National Lampoon's Vacation.
Look at Bobby. He looks like such a kind man.
This is like a family house from back in the day. So like this would bring up A lot of memories.
Well, maybe Soprano, but like you said, Soprano movie.
Oh my god,
Forget her name. Gladys?
she's so cute.
He's gonna pass. He's stuffed.
That right, Sparkly? Sure.
If Frank Sinatra were coming here to celebrate his birthday, would you leave the lawn like that? Looks like shit.
You know how grateful we are.
You talk.
Absolutely.
What on? 100 rounds per. He chromed out the end of carry. What I like, it's got the panther fluted back.
What are you gonna do with this?
Literally, what do you need it for?
It's on a deer, it's some sportsmanlike.
Oh, like the poor prick's got a
But you would use that on a human.
It's my birthday present to you.
Thanks, Bobby.
Where are you gonna?
Say shit to come out.
Where are you gonna go with an AR? How is this even legal to possess?
I don't think it is.
I think it is in America. That's a problem. Like, I think you can register it, and I don't think it's like maybe. I guess it's more difficult than a gun.
Yeah, because I think it's
I don't know,
very
actually.
easy. I'm not sure about this.
Look at you and me, Tony. Who would have thought we'd have the kind of relationship we have now? The credit goes to you. You really changed.
So I had to change.
It's a compliment.
Yeah, you were fine.
You're different. Since that stuff last year, the shooting. I'm sure Carm would agree. Or what?
I'm different how? How am I different?
God, I think Janice, whatever Janice says, sets him off.
Pradeep, our pharmacist, was at a pool party. All the kids were playing in the water. The adults were all around and having drinks, barbecuing. Somehow, even with all these people around, this 3-year-old child managed to fall. Nobody even noticed till finally they found him floating face down in the water.
Brain dead.
Poor kid's in one of those padded wheelchairs now.
I can't get that story out of my mind.
Someone drowning and no one noticing. I wonder why.
Anthony, Jeroboam, Soprano.
What's up?
Tony seemed to hit the hooch a little at lunch today. I think he's feeling his age.
What do you think it's like for me?
My therapist, Sandy, she said my mom was a split. She pit us 3 against each other. To toughen us up, I guess. I couldn't help hearing you with AJ. God, walking angels with these kids today, huh? Speaking of kids and Mom, Sandy said something interesting. That when we were babies, everything was fine. But Mom couldn't stand that as her babies got older, they separated from her. When they started to talk and express ideas, that's when the trouble started. It wasn't that she didn't love us.
You've been a solid performer for some time now. Plus, you're my brother-in-law.
You're a young man. We both are. World's still in front of us.
Oh.
Every time someone says that, that just means death.
Historically, 80% of the time it ends up in the can, like Johnny said. Or on the embalming table at Cordarelli's.
Don't even say it.
No risk, no reward.
What a reward.
Now come to think of it, you never popped your cherry in that regard, right?
No.
Yeah, your old man was the fucking Terminator.
They come close. They've done other shit, but no.
The big fat pain in the ball.
No, when he wants to make him kill someone.
My pop never wanted it for me. Said there were times with all the worry. He wish he could have just stayed in the shop full time. Just cut hair.
I'll be honest, I'd rather he fucking shot me to cut my hair.
I honestly now convinced he's
Yeah,
gonna.
I bring it along to insulate myself
Maybe
from the
I
stuff
don't.
that could bring down a boss. Take care of Carmela, too, in case. I was thinking maybe you should work that.
I'm honored just to be considered.
Then we'll see what happens after that.
I don't think he'll be here for the long term.
Time for presents.
Hey, Grappa?
I told you people I didn't want any presents, just
a few kind words. That was my father's line every year.
I get the joke, believe me.
This is some tape.
Soprano home movies.
I had all the Super 8s from when we were kids transferred.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this would be drama unpacking.
Wait, I didn't understand. Is it their movies? Their movies or like movies they're watching? Which is...
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was their movies. Would they even have movies or cameras?
My husband.
A thing to have at that time? I don't know actually.
Fucking guy.
Yeah, I think it's cassettes probably.
Have my health. To be in this beautiful spot. For people that I love. I couldn't ask for more.
Salud.
And he was first in line. Love scars,
That does not sound like her.
love wounds, and more.
into the middle. Whoever lands on free parking gets the money.
You show me that.
We do that as well.
In the rules.
Technically, it isn't in the rules, but a lot of people play it that way.
Yes.
There's a whole new level of excitement to the game.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Bobby, when we were growing up in our house, this is how we played.
You know, the Parker brothers took time to think this all out. I think we should respect that.
Fuck the Parker brothers, just playing the game.
We don't respect other money. We probably respect Monopoly money.
Give it to me. I saw that.
So what?
Just kite $500 from the bank. Hey, Tony!
I beg your pardon, my sweet little potato.
Asshole.
This is the life that he lives.
We barking, baby.
You take a game of skill and you make it just about luck.
Are you listening to this fucking crybaby?
How about I make up my own fucking rules? How about every time I land on one of my properties, I get $100? How about that?
How about that? How about that?
Whose turn is it? My turn? It's mine. Mommy will give you a Willy Wonka Laffy Taffy.
Jan, we talked about this.
Oh, come on. You tell me the difference between bribery and positive reinforcement.
That looked like a bribe to me.
Yeah, Tony, butt the fuck out.
Oh, in front of the baby.
In the kitchen. Night, night.
When we were kids, remember? You tape recorded me and Bob fighting. You blackmailed us for over a fucking month.
I did no such thing.
Yeah, you did.
You want to swap family stories, Tone? How about the time Mom and Dad were coming back from the Copa?
That's enough, Janice.
And Mama said...
That never even happened. And anyway, it's not for public consumption.
What? Oh my God, what? They're driving back from Manhattan with Uncle June and his groomer. My father's driving, and she's ragging on his ass. You know how she get. He been drinking, I guess. And he takes out his gun. Oh my God. Boom!
Holy shit.
It blew it right through her behind here. I can't believe you told me that story. Yeah, what's the big deal?
Because it makes us look like a fucking dysfunctional family. Jesus Christ.
My turn.
Don't you ever tell the kids that about their grandfather.
No, of course not.
Play the game.
It makes us look at the functional family.
You blue guys are doing.
I roll again.
German Shepherd shaved asshole won first prize.
Oh, what about my wife?
You married her.
This is my home. I'm not talking like that.
It's okay, Mom.
Stay out of this. Sopranos. You go too far.
All right, you know, Jan, he's right. I'm sorry. I crossed the line. I apologize. Won't happen again. Under the boardwalk, Willie schlong in Jen's mouth. Under the...
I'm sorry, so Jen went to hold Bobby and everything was over. It was all over. Does Bobby live through this?
You are in no condition to kill yourself!
Hold it, everybody. Look, Tom, I'm really sorry.
Bobby, just shut up. Let's all just go to bed.
Well, my wife, he insulted you.
I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. He is head of the family. Do you think he's just going to wake up tomorrow and forget about this?
I don't know, like, should he have gone to hospitals? There maybe like internal bleeding, I don't know.
It's probably healed, I don't know, really.
You did me.
You beat me fair and square.
Come on, let's just...
I think he's gonna make him kill somebody. Because he...
Never killed anyone, yeah.
That is the power that he has.
And it can't look like he's that pathetic to like punish him for this. So it's gonna be like, I reward you with more responsibility. Kill this one or something. I don't know who though.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, I 100% think. I mean, I even thought about that before. If Bobby's gonna piss him off somehow.
Yeah.
You're right. You told her to ease up on the drinking. You should have insisted.
So now it's my fault.
What an idiot.
I don't want to listen to him. You should have insisted. Are you 12?
What a fucking idiot.
Loser.
Ramus Fizzes.
Well, thank you, but you think it'd be better if we left? Not because of last night.
In the Soprano family, I guess.
We had a little too much to drink, but no harm done. The whole thing's already forgotten.
It's a sin to waste food. I don't know.
Here are the dog.
Are we thinking about the kid that drowned? Duck.
Fucking look at him out there.
What?
I've seen that sitting in the chair thing.
Come on. People sit in chairs.
That fucking throw rug hadn't have been there. Would have been Bobby on his back, not me.
What?
I wouldn't have slipped. I would have kicked his ass.
Jesus Christ, do you think I care?
Oh, you don't, huh? You were there. That night in the crowd in the parking lot at Pizza World, when I took Dominic Tedesco. I didn't even know your name, but I remember our eyes met. And you were blown away.
I was in fucking high school.
It's like he's still that kid that Livia is watching that fell down the stairs and she laughed at him.
How old is Bobby? 42? 43? You think those 4 years don't make a difference?
You had it coming. You get away with murder because you're his boss.
Oh, really? How about the fact you wouldn't be living in that fucking mansion if it wasn't for me? Funny how everybody forgets that, huh?
We are grateful, Tony. Jesus. Now, you and your sister, you are emotionally blocked.
I'm old, Calm. And my body has suffered a trauma that it will probably never fully recover from. So why don't we just face the facts? Yeah.
Hey, T, it's me. Just want to wish you a belated happy birthday.
Four little ducks?
And
They're singing about 4 little ducks.
I got scared last summer. Guy down the road was fishing, thought he caught a snakehead.
What's the snakehead? It's this horrible, ugly
Tell you
fish.
something, Bobby. You had this little tussle a year ago before my injury.
This again?
Tone, I think everyone here knows you were at a disadvantage.
I don't want to take nothing away from you. Sucker punch is a sucker punch.
So then it wasn't fair and square. Like, make up your mind.
I think we both know what's what.
Bobby doesn't have a scratch. Tony doesn't have teeth.
Come on, Bobby, let's go.
I would be embarrassed as well.
Where are you two going?
Let's go golf with some people.
I'd
Where
love
is
if
he
you
taking him?
gave him an AR-15. That seems like a great present now.
You okay?
He's not gonna kill him, he wants to frighten him.
Oh, honey, where did you go? Oh, Mercedes, you didn't tell me that you were taking her in the lake.
Watching her, Miss Janet.
You're supposed to tell me whenever you take her in the lake. Come on, you've been in there long enough.
This poor woman babysitting
I'm
for...
talking to you. No. What did you say? Nika, come over here. No. Don't tell me no.
Oh, when they grow up and show personality. Just like your mother.
You're not mad. You have no right to feel mad. I'll give you something to be mad about. She's never spoken to me like that before. Never.
So it was fine before they have like personality
Fucking Bobby
and
Jr. He's going through his goddamn
opinions.
adolescence. It's nothing but lip and attitude.
That was some story you told them.
My dad in the gut?
That alone was worth the price of admission.
Oh, he was nothing on to his poor boy. I had this boyfriend once. One night he hit me. Boy, oh boy, I blew my lid. I completely exploded. I'm more like my dad.
And who?
Tony, for example?
So what are you saying? He's more like your mother?
No.
Oh, listen, he's got that temper too.
In the end, he went his separate ways.
Who?
My boyfriend.
I mean, he'll pick
I'm
with
not
him.
proud of it though.
Sounds like you deserved it. Verbal diarrhea when you got something in that head of yours, Janice. You give yourself away. What are you saying about my husband?
What did I say?
I don't know what goes on in your house, but for your information, Tony has never raised his hand to his children.
Nothing goes on in my house.
Or to me.
Fine.
You know what? I take that back. Once he slapped AJ, and he felt horrible about it. For days. Bobby took advantage of him last night when Tony had too much to drink. There is no excuse for the way Bobby blindsided him. Tony is not a vindictive man.
I think the bleach
What did I
went
say?
through her head. Tony's not a vindictive man.
Of all the things she could have said.
There's some way we can get you to lower your price.
You already make a big profit. That's a good deal. And we'll give you the first bills in 1 week, Monday.
Ah, oublie pas, là. Faut que tu livres avec Yvan parce que moi, my sister, she has problems in the court.
Got a good lawyer? Makes all the difference.
The old husband, he wants to take the child they have together to Winnipeg because
I would give anything to be, débarrassé of this shit. To have him gone from her life.
That's tough talk, mon ami.
I'm really serious.
Who's gonna kill him?
You knock your price down to 35 grand there and we'll see what we can do about making your sister's custody problem go away. You'll take care of this, right?
Sure.
No bow and arrows now.
God.
No woman ever.
Nice, huh?
No woman ever. No woman ever.
Never.
No woman ever.
Bobby! Oh, how was the game?
Oh, he held his own, but
You should have been the new club.
Oh, you want to eat something?
No, I figure we should hit the road, beat the traffic.
He broke your balls about the fight, didn't he?
No, we didn't.
Where are you going?
Business, Jan.
Now?
Yeah.
When are you coming
I'm
back?
not sure. A couple days.
A couple of days. The Leonardos are coming tomorrow.
Stop fucking nagging me. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Your fingerprints?
Yeah,
Didn't he
100%.
also rip your shirt?
100%. But like he never did it.
This is such a good
Great
episode.
episode. Amazing fucking episode. Bobby's going to prison.
Why did he just drop a gun like this? Did he wear gloves? Did I not see the gloves?
Go back a bit.
To see if he was wearing gloves?
Yeah, I don't think he did. He was. I think he's. It was so like sloppy and like because he has never done it.
Yeah.
You know. No. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, wait.
No, there's no gloves. It's completely.
I thought he was
Bare
like
hand.
the clear one, you know, like the. Look carefully, I think he is. I think it's just the one that clings to skin.
Oh, he is.
See, right? Yeah, see?
Yeah. Maybe.
He's wearing gloves.
But like, why even drop a weapon?
Well, he doesn't want the weapon with him. Like, that's
Why not drop it somewhere else?
Well, like, in case there's police right in front or something, you know what I mean? He does not want to be found with a weapon. I think
don't know,
it's
I
like...
feel like it's better to drive a block at least to drop a weapon somewhere in a garbage than to drop it in front. You know what I mean?
I don't
This is the worst decision making.
Don't ask me, I'm not a murderer here. I have no clue where you would drop it.
This was a phenomenal episode, honestly.
This was
phenomenal.
a ridiculous episode. Like, the more that I think about it, the better it is. Like, I always love when shows do episodes that seem like bottled, and they were like, it was just the four of them through most of the episode, and like they were at this one place, and it was just that. But like the tension of it, the implications of it were so well done. That this is a phenomenal episode.
I completely agree. Like, I love it for every single character. Again, I always love, one of my favorite things is like the family dynamic. And I always love to see and hear things from their childhood, like Tony's and Janice's, you know? So like, just like things like they were, that like were mentioned, that were said. Really love that. Carmela was also interesting.
I have nothing to comment. I think that like the title of the episode, Soprano Home Videos or whatever, like to allude about their childhood and their past and their parents, in combination with, again, talking about how they have become their parents. Like there were so many instances here where they resembled who their parents were, and like they have taken the toxicity, the trauma that was done to them, like they have taken this and they have, you know, continued the cycle of the abuse. Like at a certain point, like for example, to talk about Janice, like she was saying about Livia, how she loved them when they were small and when they didn't show any type of like restraint, didn't talk back. Like babies are babies, you know, like they don't do much. But like as you grow older, as you have more of a personality, as you like maybe break things, when you have to start teaching your kids discipline, whatever, at that point in time Livia was a bad mother, and like that she loved them, that's a can of worms that I don't even know how I would like broach. And so like then at the end of the episode you see her like every time I see her with the girl, the kid
baby,
with the baby, like she seems like a gentle mom, like she seems like a very good mom. And I always thought that, like, because we had scenes with her and the kid in many episodes, and in this episode, like by the end when the kid showed like
personality,
like she was like, no, I don't want to
here, as kids
suddenly do. Like it's sort of like the show showing you that the cycle now continues, that like what she said about her mother she also has inherited,
because the kid for the first time talking back to her mother, you know, like wanting something else that her mother was letting her or telling her, you know, and she immediately lost it.
And so like for her, that's where this was shown. Then for Tony, there were so many instances in this episode. Like first when he was like, it was his birthday, so like when he was about to blow out candles, he said something, I don't know what he said, but Janice said that like their father used to say this. So like he is a picture of his father. And I thought it was so interesting that like when Janice told that horrific story about their father shooting their mother's hair, like again, the fact that anyone laughed at this, I kind of like, again, Janice laughing at this, she grew up in this environment, but like Carmela laughing at that, I would expect everyone else who grew up in a like more of a normal environment listening to that and being horrified that this happened.
I agree, because like first I mean, again, Carmela knew who she married, and what kind of family she married into. She's not blind. But also for that moment, like I thought maybe she's, because like, they were all really drunk. So drunk, you know, and sometimes when you're drunk, you're out of your mind, you know. You would laugh at things that like normally you wouldn't. But like they even mentioned it tomorrow. She was like, oh my god, remember the
at
story
least that like made up for everything, you know, like that was worth the and something. Okay,
literally.
Like even her, I'm gonna get to Carmela, but like there was that instance, and I think like when Janice told that story, he got very mad because like he doesn't want his father to be seen in the light of being a violent man. It's somewhat easier to just like blame Livia, and we had the whole episode about him not being able to look at his father in that way, because then it reflects on him. It then reflects on who he is as a father. Is he a violent father? Like, did he also inherit that, which he did? It would make him look within if they talk about his father in a way
and he can't look
that's negative, and he cannot do it.
Exactly. And like he looks up to his father, and he deems at him and thinks that like he's such a great man, he's strong, silent type, he's everything that like Tony wants to be.
Yeah.
So like he can't have faults.
Yeah.
Because he basically wants to become that man. He basically became that man. So if his father had faults, if he was violent man, if he was a bad father, then that all means for
Tony.
like exactly for Tony as well, because like his father wasn't to blame for cheating on his wife, because his wife pushed him to it. It was not normal, it was insane.
Yeah.
So like technically it's fine for Tony as well to cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he should feel bad about it, and he doesn't want to feel bad about it.
No.
Doesn't want to think about anything wrong that he's doing.
No, that doesn't. He always has a justified reason as to why he is doing this in his mind. Like he always thinks that even the things that he does bad, I was forced into doing this. Like I had to have done this.
And if he does one good thing, then he should...
where's my reward? Where's my pat on the fucking back?
Yes.
He holds a lot of resentment and anger over the fact of like how he was born and raised, which he has the full right to do that. It's just like that by holding that anger and resentment, he, as always, he's a cancer to everyone around him. So like the second that Bobby started talking about like how he has not killed a person, and that was because his father didn't want him to turn out that way, that like, and in my mind I'm like thinking, your father loved you, wanted to protect you, let's say, from this life. Tony did not have that protection. Tony is gonna feel mad about that as well. So like when he made him kill the guy, yes, of course it was humiliation for like him beating him, but it's like on a larger scale of things, it is this resentment.
I absolutely agree, because immediately I thought like nothing has to happen. Tony just like cannot let anybody else be happy.
Yeah.
He cannot accept anybody else having something that he does not have. So the fact that like Bobby's father wanted to protect him and managed to protect him from it, Tony would be jealous of it.
He has to drag him down.
Exactly. So like I immediately thought that like he's gonna make him kill somebody in this episode.
Yeah.
But like I do believe that like was also at the same time taking his power back, because he lost the power in that moment, because like he was the one who ended up on the ground, broken, not being able to get up.
Yeah.
And we saw later how much it bothered him.
Yeah.
I mean, Janice was constantly saying like, look at him sitting, you know, like I know that, like she knows
it's
her
like
father.
a quiet
she knows what
anger. I think like she sees her father.
Yeah.
Like she knows that.
And while he was sitting, I was thinking the entire time he is plotting what to do.
Yeah.
He cannot accept this,
No, he cannot let it go.
Beat me fair and square. No, in no universe anybody would beat Tony and like he would accept it.
No,
would
like
have more power.
He's
not gonna accept Chris having a girlfriend that like he cannot have. He didn't sleep with him and said no to him.
Again, I think like you need to search out for that power and control, because like you didn't have it when you were a kid. Like immediately when he falls down from Bobby, I'm just like thinking of when his mother laughed at him when he fell down the stairs. Like that's what his childhood was like. And so having that, feeling so powerless in your life when you were a kid, you're gonna want to take that power back, and any type of like pushback. Like anyone getting anything else, you cannot handle it. And so like again, all the faults that he has, they have a basis, and it's a very tragic basis. It's just he cannot escape himself, and this episode was the final clear indicator of who he is, because like even where they were, like I don't know, they're at a lake house, it seems serene, it seems like a peaceful place. It seems a peaceful place, and he is like this. He comes in and he is this ball of rage and anger, and he just carries that, and there is gonna be no point in time where he doesn't. Because like
Absolutely.
he now took Bobby, and again he always needs to bring everyone down. He has brought
Absolutely.
Chris down. He has brought and Bobby.
Everybody, every single
Bobby
person.
for the longest time. Like if you take everyone from the show, Bobby is the one that's done the least. His hands are like cleanest. You know, you can argue that like he is lighter morally gray.
No, I would say he's as clean as somebody can be
in this business.
That is still in this business, and we see that he has been born into the business as well. But like his father managed a bit to protect him, let's say, you know, like definitely more than Tony's father has protected him, you know, from this business.
Yeah.
So he has been keeping on the side, and I think he would be even more on the side if he wasn't with Janice. I think being with...
Yes, I agree. Janice also...
Because like before that,
I mean, Janice, same with Tony. She also needs to like get some power back, hold some power, bring people down.
I mean, she would not be with Bobby. Bobby was her...
ticket.
Yes, but... Also, she wanted a change. She wanted, remember being in therapy and all of that. She was always going for the same guys, like Ralphie, Richie, all of them, powerful men, a damaged man, angry man, all of that. And the first time she saw Bobby, and she searched him because he loved his wife. And she wanted that, you know? But she is a Cancer, just as every single one of them, you know?
Like, you think that by having someone that's different from what you have, that's gonna like change you. That's gonna make you better. But like you don't work on yourself, and you're gonna drag that other person down.
And I think
that was a different person.
Exactly.
You're gonna drag him down with you. Because again, same as Tony, same as Livia, same as your father.
Exactly.
Cancer and everyone around you.
Exactly. And she is dragging Bobby down, in my opinion, because Bobby is a loving husband, let's say, you know? And I think he can be manipulated in this situation where she wants him to get more power, and where she's pushing him to get more power, more money to provide for her children and things like that, you know? So like, I do believe that like, that is where Bobby, let's say, made a mistake. You know?
Definitely. I mean, again, Bobby, she approached him at a time where he was very vulnerable.
Very, very easily manipulated.
I mean, like, he, in general, just seems like a type that's, like, very, how they say it. I feel like she could have manipulated him at any point, really. He didn't stand a chance.
Yes.
He really didn't stand a chance.
But also, like, this didn't just affect him, it affected his kids as well, you know? Because she is the person who is raising his children. I mean, now their children, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like really, you couldn't have picked a worse person to like raise kids with.
Yeah,
you really couldn't have. And so like the whole episode was family trauma dumping. Again, even like small things like the monopoly and the rules of the game, sort of like the rules in life. They don't follow it. This is what they have learned. They cheat and they steal, and this is normal for them. And like, what did Bobby say? Like, Sopranos.
Bobby wanted to follow the rules.
Yeah, like again, and he is dragged into this. Carmela didn't say anything. Carmela's already so deep down in this.
Yeah, she was like, well, it is, we always play like that.
Yeah, but like it's like he stole, and didn't she say something like, oh, you're awful or something? But like we kept it moving.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the perfect representation of like what she is. Like she can think, oh, what you have done is bad, but I get also something from it, so I'm just gonna push it to the side. And like we can convince ourselves that we're still decent people, even by like
not vindictive.
He is not a vindictive man. He has never raised his hands on his kids. I have stopped counting the amount of times that he pushes AJ into a wall. I have stopped counting the amount of times. But like one time he slapped him and he felt so bad about it.
She convinces herself that she truly believes things like that.
It's somehow like it's the same thing with Meadow.
I literally wanted to say that.
It's like when they feel an attack on them, they're gonna defend, even if it's not a thing that they would like.
They believe.
Yes, but like at what point is the thing that you pretend to be the thing that you are.
No. Meadow is a mirror image to Carmela, in my opinion. Absolutely. Like this, and like the show is trying to show you that. Like maybe their lives are right now different. I don't know if they're gonna marry the same type of person. We're gonna see that, maybe. Yeah. But right now where they are, like Meadow is definitely complicit. That's what Carmela said as well. Because like when they are arresting Tony, Meadow is running right after Tony and defending him toward the cops. Where is your warrant? Where is this? We have a right to see it and things like that,
Yeah.
Completely, in my opinion, complicit, aware of everything that is happening.
Yeah.
But defending him, defending family.
Yeah. And
she's seen that from her mother.
Yeah, no, there is like you see completely in them who raised them in different ways, but just like in some moments, I'm like, this could be spoken by like Meadow or Carmela. Absolutely. I would not know what to tell you. In this episode,
they were, in my opinion, two same people.
Yeah.
Or the previous, I don't know which episode it was. I think this episode.
Yeah. It was also interesting to me, and I wonder what Tony was thinking. Like when he agreed to go to the lake house or whatever it is, he was looking at AJ and the kid. And so like I was wondering, what is he thinking of, like looking at AJ in this like father role? Because like, are you thinking that you have done a good job for this kid to be a good father? Like,
I don't know.
What do you think that you have taught him that he's gonna take? Do you think you did a good job? Well, like I don't know what he was thinking, because like he looked, if I remember correctly, he looked at them and he was like, let's go to the beach house. Basically, I don't want to be here. As if like something here makes him uncomfortable. Now, could it just be that he's racist? Sure. But like, is it more about like AJ with a kid?
I honestly
and like that image of him.
I honestly don't know, because I don't think he would think of this kid as AJ's kid.
No, he wouldn't. But just like it can like make you start thinking, because AJ's acting like a father, let's say, to the kid. He's dating his mother.
And I think that there was a time jump, like the time has passed, and like AJ said something like something along the lines, in our neighborhood, which would mean that like they're basically living together, you know. And even Carmela says he is spending 5 nights out of 7. So like they are in a very serious relationship, you would say, you know.
Yeah. And so like I think it has to have made him think of something, seeing AJ with a kid and like how he is raised.
I honestly have no idea.
I don't know what he taught there. I thought the story that they said about the kid drowning, also like in this room full of people that like all could have like seen him drown. I think that like really represents Tony, and in a lot of ways AJ as well. That's what has happened to Tony. Let's say like he has drowned and no one has really noticed when he was younger, I'm sure. And I think every time there's a scene with AJ usually in this show, he feels like very much dismissed, as if he like is also that kid that no one paid attention to and you don't see them like deteriorating. You know, I thought that like that story was very metaphorical for the two of them. Ridiculous. Every fucking scene.
I agree.
Every scene carried a lot of weight.
It was a phenomenal episode.
Ridiculously good episode. There's just nothing there for you to like grab on to, hold any hope for them as people. There's just nothing. And again, we are entering, this is 6B. We're entering in the finale of it, you know what I mean?
8 more episodes.
Yeah, and we're really just honing in on the family trauma that has brought to this.
No, phenomenal episodes. I loved everything that like was said.
Ridiculous.
I love how show constantly shows you who these people are and how horrible they are, and like how they affect people around them and what they did to their kids.
Yeah.
Again, AJ's storyline is the only story that I'm still not sure exactly how it ends. That is a thing that like I'm very excited to see.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But the rest of them,
me too.
No words, honestly.
There is nothing to say.
Horrible people.
There is nothing to
selfish
say.
People.
Like I have in the past, like in the past season or whatever, like I have, like again, I love Carmela, but like I have lost any type of like patience or like I don't feel warmth.
No.
I don't feel like, I feel like,
I honestly
I just like, forever and always the words of that psychologist will forever be in me when he said, no, you can never say if no one told you. And we have kept there. And I think from that point on, I have started to become colder and colder.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree. I think, let's say, even since the breakup, after that, her coming back and all things like that, I think where the story went, I think that was the breaking point where I completely stopped feeling warm. Like, I can, that's why I always said, like, in that season, by far, Adriana was my most loved character, not Carmela at any point.
Well,
honestly.
like, she cut it. And like, then it didn't matter.
Didn't matter, she came back. She involved her children even more.
Yeah, you're right. That was literally the line. Because, like, now we're back, you asked for, how much was it? 600,000 or something.
Yeah, 600.
And you came back, and I think, like, that's when I felt like the warmth of me completely left.
Like, exactly. Like, since then, like, I was, because, like, even before that, she did horrible things, but there was something in me that, like, felt something for her.
Like, you always felt like maybe there's gonna be a chance. I always thought there was gonna be a chance to leave him. You know, and I thought we were working up to this.
To wake up.
Yeah.
To stop pretending.
And in the realistic sense, this is what we get. I have nothing, everyone has told you, so you've chosen this.
This is who she always was.
Yeah.
Like, since the beginning.
Yeah.
But again, I think that was the moment when probably because we were constantly hoping for potential, like, breakup, the end, you know, like, maybe it's gonna
get into her head.
Exactly. And she's gonna take
what's left
children.
Of the kids.
Exactly.
And she didn't do it.
No. And
I
think them. Even since that moment, you see more and more of Meadow, who Meadow is. That is the absolute mirror picture of Carmela.
Yeah. So, this show is not about mafia at all. This show is about family trauma. And it's trickling down generations.
That's my honest opinion.
That's
it's
all
about the cycle.
Like, literally, that's all the show is. And then, like, you put in a little bit of, like, mafia
it's a bit more dramatic than in usual family
dynamics.
Exactly. Or traumas. But, like,
it's not,
it's absolutely what the show is about. It was never about mafia.
It's never about mafia.
Literally never about
like
mafia.
Who could, like, this? That's just the
season 3.
The foundation they chose to put this whole thing in.
Yes, there was a little bit part of mafia in season 3, in my opinion, when they kill a pregnant girl. But other than that,
I think that was also, like, talking again. It all contributes to, like, Tony's character,
of course,
and, like, how his reaction to this.
Of course.
A ridiculous good episode.
Okay, guys,
that's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.